There's some building site behind the fence, but no one is working there. After the earthquake, all the construction works were probably suspended for some time. An old metal fence. One of the bars is broken. This bar is loose. Maybe it will come in handy. The rod was in the fence in front of the church. It was probably loosened by the earthquake. I'd say that news for parishioners. The last one announces that the church was damaged by the earthquake and will stay closed during the reconstruction works. That asphalt is still warm and sticky. It hasn't been here more than a few hours. Am I to use those two things together? But how? That asphalt is quite fresh. The church seems to be in good condition, at least from the outside. He guards it here. I should probably speak with him. I'm Larissa Duran from the Office for Art Theft Investigation. Captain Burke has permitted me to look around the crime scene.
The office for what? But, wait, you're the new one from the Examiner, aren't you? Geez, I almost swallowed the bait.
A journalist? Me? What makes you think that?
Look, miss, I understand you. You're new and you need to make a name with an exclusive story. If it were some petty theft, I might help you, but this is really something different.
Listen, find Burke and verify it.
So you want to keep playing this stupid game? Journalists. 523, 1039, Burke.
523, 1023. What's going on?
There's a woman here.
Durand, Madame Durand.
Durand? She says she's from some office that searches for stolen art items.
Sure, she is. Damn, man, you couldn't even remember your own name.
But you haven't...
Jesus, don't hold her up anymore and let her inside. I've got something here to deal with, then I'll come over.
That's a bit embarrassing. I'm really sorry. I really can't remember him saying anything about you.
It's okay. Patrol number 523. The investigation at the crime scene hasn't finished yet, so it's necessary to watch it. Building site entry. I'm more interested in what's in the church, though.
Wait, I know who you are now, of course. But there are rules, you know. I don't want to give Burke another chance to bite my head off. You expected it to be open? I'll give you the key, but regrettably we have to undergo a little formality first.
Okay, I'm going to look inside.
Sure, but first I need to see something. Not that I don't believe you.
Here's my badge. I hope that's the last formality needed here.
Wait, here's the key. I better lock it. You wouldn't believe what the journalists are willing to do for a couple of photos. Moreover, the FBI crew hasn't finished and they have their things here.
It's locked. Okay, let's have a look at the very reason I've traveled across the ocean. Well, if it isn't my favorite federal agent, you look great as usual. But to get locked up while working?
Laura, have you run across Burke? Because if not, you're gonna see an exemplary idiot. I suppose he's enjoyed outsmarting an FBI agent, but he's damn well gonna apologize for forgetting about me when he locked the door. Idiot.
Sharp as usual.
Pissed off by the stupidity of others, as usual.
Your hair looks good.
Hair? I haven't had a haircut for at least a year. What about you? Still with Max?
A year? How long ago was it when we were stuck in that stinking hole in Macau? 2 years?
More. You know what? I miss it. Only us two naive girls from the Russian and American police, far from all those forms and procedures.
Don't tell me that. So what do you have?
We haven't secured it all here yet, although the FBI has already taken some things away. The police were investigating here too, but we took over quite quickly.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
That's why I needed you. Show me that you haven't grown lazy in Lyon.
The cross is heavily damaged. It's hard to say if it's the result of the earthquake, vandalism, or simply the ravages of time. Engineers from Argo built scaffolding here. I guess they used it to examine the ceiling. I don't think that's a good idea. The light bulb is smashed, and in such a smart way that it'll be hard to get the metal cap out. Am I to use those two? Well, I better not touch it. There's an open Bible on the ground, and all the blood around. It gives me the shivers. I won't touch it until I know what happened in this room. I saw it in the photos in Lyon already. The blood belongs to one of those technicians. There's no need to analyze it again. That's weird. I don't remember seeing an overthrown spotlight in the photo with the Bible. Although, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was there. The broken edge is quite sharp. I can see almost nothing on the painting with the naked eye. So here you are. Who might have made you? And why do you have so much in common with Max?
What are you saying? Did you say something about Max? How is he anyway?
Well, I'm telling myself, why is it here? Why just those 4 paintings? Why not any others?
Why do you never answer me when I ask about Max? Did something happen? I don't mean to pry, but look, if you don't want to, don't say anything.
You're right. I don't want to. Please don't be angry, but no, not now.
All right, I won't push it.
Back in Lyon, those wings led me to understanding what those paintings really are. It wouldn't be easy to wipe off the blood. Moreover, a torn piece of plastic bag. But those stains look like blood. I should tell Kira about it. It's Gabriel from a painting by Domenico Becciafumi. In other words, it's the Angel of Death from the Annunciation painting. two angels clearly have a lily, which is one of the key elements of the Annunciation. Is it some kind of a message for us? What is that man trying to tell us? It wouldn't be easy to... This is the Archangel Gabriel copied from the Annunciation painting by Federico Barocci. Actually, this one led me to making out what paintings these are. If I remember right, this is a cutting from the Annunciation painting by a certain group of masters from Bavaria, and it depicts the Archangel Gabriel, of course. This is part of the Annunciation painting by Philippe de Champagne. The angel is Gabriel, considered by some to be the angel of death. Two angels. It wouldn't be easy. It would. I. I. The cross is heavily. Kira has a simple portable laboratory here. I'm sure she'll help me with analyzing some clues. It surprises me how many potential weapons I see here, and yet it seems there was no fight here. Someone fell from the chair, but nothing more. This confirms what I guessed in Lyon already. An overthrown chair, several drops of blood next to it, and a helmet. Someone fell to the ground here straight from the table, or someone made them fall. I'll take those thumbtacks. How many times did I do this in our department? I deserve some certification. That's weird. The insides of the coffee machine are missing and its interior is freshly washed. I'm not getting any coffee from this, and even if it worked, it would be highly unprofessional. It's empty. I won't turn it on idly. I won't. The burner is cold. I'm not sure how I should use them. I'm definitely not going to drink from any of them. Perfectly washed cups, a coffee machine with a clean interior, but there's a mess and dust all around. This is hardly a coincidence. I wonder what Kira will say about that. I hope no one will mind if I take this washcloth. I'm not sure. I won't gain any. I'd like to take those tags, and those photos too. That is, if you don't mind.
Sure. You can mark everything you consider important here. That's why you're here, isn't it?
A box with tags used for marking evidence at a crime scene. St. Peter's Church on Mission Street. That's where it happened. The blood samples from the crime scene appear to belong to 3 different people. The fact that the painting is visible in UV light means that it's made of blood. A strange painting covering the whole wall. I'd say that a detailed photo of one of the figures from the painting. A detail of another figure. This one's holding a lily? Another detail of the wall painting. Another a figure from that painting. It seems to have wings. A figure from... The UV light shows clearly discernible palm prints. This photo differs from the way the crime scene looks now. I wonder what happened there after the shot was taken. When I arrived at the scene, the spotlight wasn't standing like that. An overthrown chair, a safety helmet, and blood. An overthrown chair. A photograph from a corridor in the church cellar. The FBI has brought a The collapsed wall is obviously a result of the recent earthquake. The 4th piece of evidence is a brush? There's something that could be called a worker's kitchen next to the alcove. There's a staircase leading up to the nave of the church. The shadow of the cross is cast upon it. I should examine it properly. I'd say that this won't lead anywhere. I should examine it properly. I'd say that this won't lead The light bulb... I won't gain anything. Locked. But someone has to have a key, haven't they? The keys don't... Kira?
Yes, Laura.
So you think about China often?
Of China, of Russia, mostly of Golovkin's expression when he found out he sold all those smuggled jewels to police agents. We should have taken a photo of him then.
Well, it wasn't so funny then.
But it ended well. So what? It all made more sense then. The work had meaning.
Problems in the agency?
Oh, you don't want to hear it.
Do you want to talk about your work? About how you are doing?
I don't now. I'd rather not. This work is really cursed. It gets you into situations that probably don't have any understandable solution. No matter what you do, in the end, you'll have to defend it all before some idiot having no idea what you're talking about.
What's happened? Some specific case?
Nothing I'd want to dig any deeper into. You and SWOA are more or less an independent department now, right? You should appreciate that. I mean it.
Do we know anything more about those missing technicians?
Argo reputedly sent us something already, but it hasn't gotten to me yet. The internal communication is terrible. Sometimes I think it would be faster to throw a bottle in the sea than to send an email. In fact, the only new thing I've discovered is that Argo originally sent 4 technicians, But the fourth one, a certain Yatsek, had to go to hospital. A blessing in disguise.
Am I to put those tags everywhere where I think there's some interesting clue?
Exactly.
But you've already searched here and recorded it all, haven't you?
Well, firstly, we haven't finished here yet, and secondly, if I knew you wouldn't find anything new, I wouldn't rush you here from halfway across the world, would I?
Do we know something more about Yatsek?
We'll certainly check him, but I wouldn't expect much. Maybe he will tell us something about his missing colleagues, but that's probably all.
There is no fallen spotlight in those pictures. Do you know how it happened?
If it's not in those pictures, it had to have happened recently. And because I work for the FBI, you can probably guess who to ask. And because I work for the FBI, you can probably guess who to ask.
Yes, I think I can. About that locked door.
It's locked? Why did they lock it? It's nothing. Ask the policeman.
That coffee machine next to the sink, have you noticed it?
Huh?
All that mess, yet the coffee machine is polished like new, and the cups too.
Good point. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
Well, either one of those structural engineers was crazy about neatness, or someone had a very good reason to clean it.
I'll have it examined in the lab. Maybe they can find something. Nice observation, really.
Right. I'll look around a bit more. Maybe I'll see something else. I think someone fell here. Do you see the knockdown chair?
Maybe a struggle. I don't think so. If the murderer was alone against 3 adult men.
Yes, someone would have grabbed something and used it as a weapon. I take it you didn't find blood on anything?
We have a UV lamp here, if you wish to see for yourself.
So let's rule out a struggle. What else is there? Did he drug them somehow?
I had that idea too. But it's not the gas, otherwise we wouldn't be talking here now.
That's a hell of a lot of blood.
Have you noticed how evenly spread it is? No actual stains. And I don't think blood is particularly good for painting.
It definitely isn't. What did he hold the blood in? With what did he paint? I saw a brush somewhere around. Do you have any idea what he meant to say with that painting?
That's one of the reasons you're here. Come on, I know you can figure it out.
Did the experts from the SFPD notice that smudge?
Did somebody drag something here? Or someone?
Exactly, but why does it end so abruptly? I think he carried the bodies wrapped in something. Maybe he cut their throats here, and then, when finished, he dragged them to some plastic or a sheet.
Absolutely. That explains why there's not much blood around here.
Nice. A piece of plastic with a drop of blood, I think.
Why doesn't it surprise me that they overlooked that?
Maybe the plastic was used to wrap a body. Or bodies.
You see, you probably understand now why I wanted you to be here.
What about that Bible?
I've noticed it, but there are no marks on it. No fingerprints, blood, nothing.
Is it possible it belongs to the murderer?
You mean he could be some religious fanatic? Maybe. But for someone like that, the Bible would be sacred. And he wouldn't just toss it here.
All that evidence, the tracks he left behind.
He wants us to catch him?
Maybe. Or he wants to be seen.
No letter to newspapers, no crime in a public place. If he wants to show off, then probably only to us. Maybe it's some game of his.
Maybe. We rejected that escape route as unusable. The corridor leads to the building site next to the church, but the report says the door was locked. There's a strong smell of gas here. Good that the FBI has separated the adjacent room with a plastic curtain, or else Kira probably wouldn't be able to work there.
No! Don't do that! Have you lost your mind?
What? Why? The gas?
Of course! What do you think would happen if there was even a single spark? You don't remember the report stating that the gas is explosive?
Sorry, I didn't realize.
There is still a leak somewhere, so we have to stop it first. Then we have to ventilate the gas that's already here, and then you may play with electricity as much as you please.
Sure, and thanks. Such a stupid, foolish mistake.
Agent Durand? Oh, are you here?
Oh, yeah. You'll surely enjoy him. It's really a remarkable experience working with him.
And what about the gas?
I'll try and find out where it's leaking before you finish with him.
Agent Durand, so you're the one who's gonna show us how to do it right, huh? Oh, my apologies for Edwards.
Don't worry about it.
That man's head is hollow. But people on the streets respect him. I don't get why. Yeah. And here's the FBI report about the technician who wasn't here when it happened. Well, continue with your investigation. By the way, it's pretty neat in here, isn't it?
Well, one certainly can't choose a crime scene.
That's right, at least if you're not a psychopath who paints with human blood. All right, it's all yours. It's already been documented both by my guys and the FBI, but if you think you can find something...
That metal door is closed. Do you have a key?
Of course. What do you think, we're totally incompetent here?
So could you please unlock that metal door for me?
Let's go. And by the way, have you noticed you've been getting our full cooperation with anything you've asked for? It'd be nice if you mentioned that in your report. And it's open. Nothing's stopping you now.
Could we now go over what we know?
Well, we've got 3 missing engineers. The 4th one was lucky. He was at the hospital when it happened. Look at this folder. The culprit? A fanatic out for publicity.
And where would you say those missing persons are?
What do you think? Dead, of course. Their bodies are probably in the bay or dumped somewhere. Now try to do your best. I've got to go deal with Edwards again. And take care not to stumble over anything. One can't be too careful.
The gas leakage is probably pretty weak. I'm not going to find it by using my hands only. The gas leakage The gas leakage. Huh. Maybe I should use a piece of paper to find the place where the gas is leaking from. I already have... I don't need the blowtorch for anything. Certainly not for solving the gas problem. And I'll leave everything else for Laura to do. Have her make some effort. I can't reach it, and moreover, I have to stop the gas. Yes, if I find the correct place, the paper scrap will surely react. This is it! This is where the gas is leaking from. Now I'll wait for Laura.
So?
I know where the gas is leaking from. It's from this joint. I don't think we can fix that, but I guess we could turn off the gas mains.
Great. I think I can do this myself. You can get back to whatever you were doing there. It seems damaged. Stopping the gas flow isn't going to be that easy after all. And done. The gas isn't leaking anymore. Better not. The gas is still quite... I used these valves to stop the gas leak. I presume those spotlights were put here by the Argo structural engineers. I presume. The barrel is almost empty, only a thin layer of something sand-like on the bottom. I can't reach there. Moreover, the window looks blocked. They probably can't easily be opened. I think this might come in handy, but it's too high. I'll take the piece of paper. I've no chance of moving that pallet. There's a full pallet on the lid. I've no chance of moving it. That door won't open. The report says it's locked and blocked by that pallet. Someone has very inconveniently put it there. I think that's the place where the subway cave-in happened. Anyone could come and leave through the hole leading to the tunnel, and maybe take something, or somebody with them. I can't do that. It's bolted down. First clamp is out. Second clamp is out, and the ruler is loose. I'll borrow the ruler. It's not evidence, so it shouldn't be a problem. The door is locked at night, and I don't need anything there. The crime scene is in the basement. Edwards let me inside through there. I came to the crime scene from the street through that corridor. Central nave of St. Peter's Church. I can't go there now in the middle of the night. A library and an office. Only church staff can enter them. Gas leaked here. Fortunately, Kira warned me soon enough. I can't get to that door. It's barred by building materials. I came through there. I found... I think this is called a tri-square. It looks sturdy. A wire like this can be used in many ways. At least I hope so. Well, I'll take it anyway. Let's look at the last pages. So here's the place of that accident. It looks scary. Judging by the dust layer on the handle and the bottom edge of the door, it hasn't been open for several weeks at least. Now, I don't know what it could be used for, but something may come up. This case belongs to the FBI technicians. I'm permitted to study the crime scene, but I guess they wouldn't be too happy if I went through their stuff. Kira, do you have a moment?
Sure. Do you have anything new?
That Burke isn't exactly a genius, but I've seen worse. Much worse.
Yeah? Just wait. He'll surprise you yet. We usually get along with the police without any problems, but he's the exception to the rule.
Someone should look at that place where the gas is leaking to check if it really was caused by the earthquake.
Absolutely, they certainly should.
If I'm saying I told you something, then I told you. You think I'm lying?
No, not that. Maybe you just forgot.
No, Edwards. Forgetting is your specialty. Oh, look, our dear guest from France has finished. So what did we overlook? Or maybe we can help you with something.
Down in the corridor, there's a door leading to the building site.
And?
It probably would be useful to look there.
Maybe it will surprise you, but we looked at the building site over the fence. The other side of the door is filled with more pallets. So, wait for it. And so it's useless to interest ourselves in the building site. They call that, dear miss, a deduction, you know?
So originally there were 4 of those structural engineers. What about the 4th one? The one who survived? Who is he?
Yatsek. Yeah, but he wasn't there with them. Reputedly, they rushed the work too much. Something broke loose somewhere and wounded him. He had to go to the hospital, and that saved his life. He won't have much to tell us about what happened here.
I assume you've seen the blood test results? Anything interesting?
Sure, of course I have. We don't dismiss any evidence. And if something like that is found, of course we try to utilize it. I'm not a novice. I know that every little...
To the point, please. The blood tests.
I only wanted to emphasize we certainly haven't underestimated anything. According to the analysis, the blood belongs to 3 subjects. One of them has been confirmed to be one of the 3 structural engineers. To confirm the other 2 is only a matter of time.
I already have some information from the folder we received. Is there anything new?
Nothing I know about, but there is one strange thing. You probably know how much blood the average male adult has.
Usually about 5 liters?
Well, it seems you Europeans have as much as we do. And now think about cutting the throats of 3 people. Or even just 2. You'd expect more blood around here, wouldn't you? That man had it planned, I'll tell you that.
That sounds logical.
Logical thinking won't help you much, miss, when you don't have enough practical experience. Luckily for this case, I've got both.
That will be all for now. I feel there's something down there which doesn't match the photos we've got. Do you have any ideas about that?
What do you mean exactly?
Don't tell me that it was lying there that way when you discovered it.
Well, how to say it? Someone has knocked down the spotlight, one of us. But luckily everything was already documented.
I see. And it was you?
Me? No, it...
Damn, does it really matter who did it? Well, it just happened. Not that it was such a tragedy.
Wouldn't it be better to stand up the spotlight again and switch it on? I need to see the place in the same state it was then.
I don't think the boss would object to that.
Edwards, keep those comments of yours to yourself, will you?
In the church cellar, there is a door leading to the building site.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about it. I've been to the room under the stairs only. Maybe the boss would know something.
Who discovered the crime scene? Do we know anything about him?
Thomas Stout, the church custodian. He's in his late 70s, but refuses to let someone younger take over. I've known him for more than 20 years. In fact, he was not supposed to go there. The structural engineers from Argo told him clearly that it may be unstable.
Let me guess. He went to discreetly check if they weren't stealing something?
I wouldn't blame him for that, it's his work. Moreover, 2 years ago the roof was repaired, and indeed several things were stolen. And if he hadn't gone there, we would have found it much later.
The place where you found the blood, is there anything else I should know about it?
I actually haven't searched there too much. I don't even have necessary training for that. It's underground. Not many people go there. Actually, it's much bigger, but a part of it is closed.
I've already opened the doors.
Oh, as you may have discovered for yourself already, it really stinks there. Probably some kind of gas leak.
And what do you think about it? The blood, 3 missing persons, you probably have an opinion.
What do you want to hear? 3 people went missing and there's a wall painted with blood inside. Damn, what's happening with this world? When I see something like that in a movie, I always wonder how these people can think up such things. And now we have it here.
You haven't told me much.
All right, I'll put it another way. I've walked these streets for ages, and I've seen a lot, but nothing like this. It's completely new to me. Never seen anything like that. When it gets public, things will change here a lot. Fear is a terrible thing.
But that's only talk. What about a suspect? Could it be someone local?
Local? No way, forget about that. Someone local? I know these people, none of them did that. At least I hope not. It'd be horrible.
Do you know anything about the blood those paintings are painted with?
Well, at first we thought it was paint.
Or at least we hoped it was.
But of course it's not. There was another possibility. That it was animal blood. But no. And as if that wasn't enough, the results show the blood belongs to 3 different people.
So the analysis is complete?
Well, I had to hurry it along a bit, but you know.
It's partly done. I haven't seen the report. It's not my business after all, but they managed to identify one of the samples. They say it belonged to a structural engineer from the Argo company. Foreigner. Czech, I think.
Yeah, check. Joseph Orel.
Those 2 brothers from Argo are missing too. Hungarians who disappeared together with him. So it's not hard to guess who the rest of the blood belongs to.
The earthquake. It was quite disastrous, wasn't it?
It was costly, and it's going to be worse. A tree fell on my car. I may as well scrap it now. My mother-in-law took my usual parking space that day, so she really owes me. Our house has a crack 2 stories high. The water supply is off, and it's going to take ages before they repair it. Thank God no one was hurt, but it's going to cost.
Building site entry. I'm more in. I don't think that's a good idea. Right. I saw it in the photo. I doubt it will be possible to attach it back onto the spotlight. It's too twisted for that, but maybe I can use it for something else. It won't be possible to reattach it. The part that holds the asphalt. That doesn't make. I'd say that this won't leave. That doesn't make any. I presume those spotlights were put here by. Better not. I presume those spotlights were put here by... I presume the... I pre... I pre... I pre... I pre... I presume... I... I presume those spotlights were... I pre... I presume... I presume... I used... Yeah, I can't repair the crack just like that. Actually, I shouldn't try to repair it at all. I think this might... I can't read... That pipe joint is damaged. I'd say that... I'd say that this won't lead... Better not. The gas is still quite concentrated. Kira,
Yes, Laura.
as a ma-
Try.
This case belongs... I think I'll keep it on. I di- Back in Lyon, if it's a bit rusty, but otherwise, it's a bit... The asp... I'd say that... Am I... Am I to use... I won't... It wouldn't stand long with one of its legs. It's turned off. There's an open... I won't touch it with my bare hand. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't... Am I... That doesn't... That doesn't make any sense. I don't think this has anything to... The bulb is broken. No one will miss it. I'll throw it away. The broken bulb is... The broken edge... The broken edge is... That doesn't make it... That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make it... To fix that long, heavy bar to the spotlight would probably be quite complicated. I won't gain it. I'd say... Am I... I don't... I'd say... Interesting combination. Who would have thought that? In any case, it seems it will suffice as a leg replacement. It wouldn't stand long. It won't be possible to stand it up that way. That doesn't make any... That doesn't... Am I to use... That doesn't... I don't think... Am I to use... I'd say that this... That should hold. Maybe I should repair... Good. Hopefully it will work. Maybe I should repair it before I stand it up. Maybe I should... The broken... I used... I could use that light bulb, but I can't remove... Better not. The gas is still... I'd say... Am I... I won't gain any... Good, the gas has been mostly aired out. I think... I think it's almost empty, but maybe I can use it even so. One has to be careful with a blowtorch. Failure to do so has caused many fires. I don't... One has... With the lights off, one can't see into the corridor. I can't open the hatch. It's firmly bolted down. I think that nothing else is holding the cap. Good that the bolt wasn't too tight, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get there so easy. Damn, it's too hot! I'll take that bulb. No one will miss it. That should work. The bulb fits nicely. Good. Although it's not exactly in its original position, I think it's good enough to get some idea. And it will definitely illuminate it here a bit more. I guess I could try placing the spotlight back to its original location. That's it, exactly as in the photos. It wouldn't be easy to wipe off the blood. 8 pairs of hands. The way... Although... I'd say that this... I'd say... That does... That does... I'd say that this... I can't push the thumbtack in. What now? I can't... First, I should somehow fix the thumbtack. I won't get... Am I... That won't be necessary. Am I to use those two... That does... Am I to... The tack... That won't... Good. I'll leave it there for now. I should find some string and... Great, that should work. I have to say that if those hands really point to the same place, their author had to have great spatial imagination. I was right. All those hands really point to the same place.
Bravo, Lara. It seems most of the hands indeed point to the hole in the plaster. Now we have to find out what's so special about that spot.
Why should I carry pieces of plaster with me? Are there some symbols on the outside of the plaster, or am I just imagining this? It would be nice to see how they looked as a whole. As I'd expect. The borders of the hole aren't as jagged and eroded as I'd expect. For a while I thought the hole was created by the earthquake, but when I'm looking at it in detail, it's evident that the edges are too sharp, as if someone has cut into the wall. Solid pieces of asphalt won't hold there. Maybe if it was hot. Solid... I'd say that... I think I'd damage the burner if I... I don't... That might work. That might... I'm not... Am I to use those two? I'd say... I'm not in the mood for cooking, and I would never cook in this anyway. There's quite a lot of asphalt hardening in the can. The burner is turned up to maximum. The bottom of the asphalt boils, but the top stays solid. What should I do about that? That doesn't... First, I should grab the can with something. Now that I'm holding it firmly, I can finish it. Good, the special adhesive mixture is ready. Great, that's exactly what I needed. I hope the asphalt will stay warm long enough. That hot asphalt should be able to hold the mortar pieces stuck on the wall. Let's see what comes out of this. I've got it. Perfect. There's something written here. Crux and Sia. I'm almost 100% sure that crux means across. But what about Sia? Darkness? No, that's obscuritas. But it's something very similar. Or a shadow? Yes, that could be it. A cross and a shadow, of course! He means the shadow cast by the cross. Good thing I've moved that spotlight to its original position. Putting this thing together was quite difficult. It's written by a... This grate is too heavy for me to lift just like that. It's good that I brought this bar. I wonder how that paper got there. There was just that piece of paper. It's written by hand, probably a quotation. When he opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come." And I saw, and behold, a pale horse, and its rider's name was Death, and hell followed him. I don't understand. What does it mean? Kira, do you have a moment?
Sure. Do you have anything new?
I'm afraid I don't have the necessary equipment with me, but it would be wise to examine the duct where the piece of paper lay.
Right. Someone will look at it later.
I think the spotlight is quite important. There's no doubt the culprit tampered with it.
Yes, it certainly is a clue we should pay attention to.
I've discovered writing on the wall. Crux and Sia. A cross and...
Shadow. A cross in shadow. I bet it's from him. From the guy who doesn't like common painting colors and paints with blood. He's trying to tell us something.
What is it, nonsense, or does it really mean something?
It surely means something, at least in his eyes. But there's a cross here. Does it cast a shadow? Did he mean the shadow of the cross?
There's an open Bible on the ground, and all the blood around. It gives me the shivers. I'll just compare those and leave the Bible where it is. The quotation certainly is from the Bible, but from where? From which part? When the Lamb opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say,
Come and see. And I looked, and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. Book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 7.
What? You know it? How so?
Let's just say it's a nice memory of my father. You don't know the Bible well? Oh, shame on you. If they're playing a guess the verse game in hell, I'll have no equal.
But why has he left it here?
Surely not by chance. 6 and 7. Maybe those numbers mean something.
Kira's knowledge of the Bible saved me a lot of searching. Kira?
Yes, Laura.
So we have some numbers. What can they mean? Some place, or are they coordinates?
Maybe. Or some time, a date, mailbox, telephone number, anything.
And what about that Bible?
6, 7? You know what? That could be it.
I can't get to that door. It's barred by building. Gas leaked here. I came to the... came... Oh yes, I think that's really it. I was at the place marked by that number. There's a barred shaft there. This is definitely another clue. Such crazy riddles. Why is the murderer playing with us like this? Why is it made so intricately? I can't imagine anyone getting here except at least partially by chance. Kira, do you have a moment?
Sure. Do you have anything new? It seems obvious to me. The coordinates point behind that steel door.
Will we show it to Burke or look there ourselves?
What was that? A rhetorical question?
But we won't get there by ourselves, not past those pallets. But wait, there's a building site in that direction. Maybe we could look there?
Well, we probably could, but you'd have to somehow arrange it with the dumbhead. I know well what he would answer if I asked him something like that. But maybe he's taken a fancy to you.
Edwards has left already?
He went to fetch me something to eat. Seems we forgot about you. Look, no offense, but we really searched it here. You're not with a crime team, but you probably know there's set procedures for such situations.
Maybe. Or maybe there's nothing to see for someone who's only used to checking off items on a list. No offense.
Here, boss.
What the hell is it?
The chicken sandwich. You wanted chicken, didn't you?
For God's sake, man, I told you. Just not chicken. Anything but the chicken sandwich. It's enough I can't smoke anymore, and now I can't even eat the food I want. See what I work with here?
I don't understand why Burke doesn't like chicken. With his figure, it would only do him good. I need to go over something with you. Do you have a moment?
Sure.
I need to see the building site. Would it be possible to arrange that?
Why? What do you think you'll find there?
Have you seen that blocked door down there? The one behind the pallet. I'd say there's something really important behind it. Maybe it's possible to get there from the building site?
But it's not the crime scene. We can't just go there.
Exactly. We would need a warrant. And what do you think you'd find there?
A number of indications lead me to the conclusion there is something important behind that steel door, and I can't get there from the church.
I see. And those indications, my men have overlooked them?
Well, it's not exactly evidential. For now, it's more of an intuition, I'd say.
Intuition. I see.
All right, let's not waste time. Are you able to get me the permission needed to enter the building site or not?
Without any good evidence? I'm trying to assist you as much as possible, but I'm not a wizard. As I don't want to give you any reason to complain about me, I'll try. Tomorrow. But I doubt the attorney will even consider it.
This is getting me nowhere. I have to find a way to get to the building site without Burke's help. That will be all for now. I don't have anything to tell him right now. Burke came in an unmarked car. The interior shows that its owner keeps it clean and tidy. I can't wait for a search warrant, and who knows if I'll get one at all. I have to find a way to get in there now. There's a rather large dog behind that gate, and quite furious, too. I could probably use that place, but how? Do they have it here because of thieves or because of the dog? Maybe I can use it. It looks very sturdy. Am I to use those two things together? But how? That's quite a good idea. But first, I should ensure I'll be able... I'd better not open it. At least not while there's that mad dog behind it. I'd better not open it. At least not while there's that mad dog behind it. Am I to use those two things? Am I to use those? I could lengthen that latch like this. That doesn't make any sense. That's quite a good idea. The bar won't help me like this. I'll take it with me. Am I to use those? I'd say that doesn't make... That doesn't make... I'd say... Am I to use those two? I won't gain... I'd say... I could lengthen that latch like this. I'd better not open it. I could If I attach the bar to the latch with a wire, I'll be able to lift it and lay it down again. I'd bet... Am I to use... Hey, would you like a snack?
Hey, you know you're trespassing, right? Wait, don't say anything. I don't want to know about it.
Apparently no one unauthorized should enter the building site. But I'd say the wall covered with human blood puts it in quite a different light. I could use such a thing. Am I to... I'd say... That doesn't... Am I to use... The building wasn't locked, but they're not so trusting to leave keys in the ignition of the forklift. So let's see what's hiding under the seat. I have no idea what I should do with that, but I certainly don't want to take it with me. A car battery. The first bolt is out, one more to go. The second bolt is out and the ignition cover is loose. Here's the ignition. It really wasn't so hard to get to it. No, I won't take out those wires. No, I won't. Too bad there's... That doesn't make any... That doesn't... I don't... That doesn't make... I'd say... That doesn't... That doesn't make any... I won't... I won't. Am I? I won't gain anything. I'd say. Am I to you? I'd say. Am I? That doesn't. Am I to? I'd. Am I? I'd say that the. I don't think that would be. That doesn't make any. I'll take that cable. One end of the cable is attached now. No. All right, the engine is running. I couldn't do that with a modern car, but this one is quite a different thing. And just to make sure, I put the cable back in its place. Let's go. I can't raise the fork anymore. There's an obstacle in that. I'll use the elevator. It'd be a waste of time to. The lock. I really should leave life-threatening situations alone. I'd say that doesn't make. Am I? I won't. Although it looks promising. The metal of. That doesn't make it. The lock. This brick is quite heavy. I hope I won't be carrying it needlessly. I can't easily reach the padlock. I'd say that this. That doesn't make any sense. The pallet completely blocks the door to the church. If I want to open it, I'll have to get it away first. One could climb up this ladder. Unfortunately, its lower part is raised and locked in place, so I can't reach it. I don't think... One could climb up this ladder. One could... I'd say that this won't lead... I'd say... I don't think... There's a lot... The lock inhibits moving the ladder. Its keyhole looks quite rusty, though, as do the bars on which it hangs. It'd be a waste of time to try The lock is too strong to break it this way. I can't easily reach... The metal of the leg is... At least half a kilogram. I'm a bit too old for throwing stones at windows. I'd say that doesn't make it... That doesn't... I'd say that this won't lead anywhere. I'd say... One could climb up this ladder. Am I to use those? Am I to? I'm definitely not going to get through with that box. I can't go through there. The ladder is in my way. I can't go through there. The ladder is in my... I can't go through... Oops. I think I just broke something on that ladder. The lower part of the ladder is raised and locked, but the lock hangs loosely on... Lower... Great. The ladder is down so I can use it. The fork cannot go any lower. I can't go through there. The ladder is in my way. There's an obstacle. I don't think it can... There's an obstacle. The church corridor is behind that door with the pallet blocking a maintenance shaft. I have to open the door and move the pallet somehow. Well, no. I definitely... There's an obstacle. The fork is at its... I can't go that way. I can't move. The fork... The fork... I can't go through there. The church... The church... The door's... I knew that the cramp iron was good for something. If I hammer the cramp iron a little, it should hold. The doorstep is gone, and there's quite a large crevice under the door now. The church corridor is behind... The church corridor... It's quite heavy. I'd... I can't go that... The fork is at its highest... It won't work. The fork is at its... The fork is... There's an obstacle. I don't think... I can't do that. I can't reach over that box. The elevator isn't up. It's a no-go. Something... Okay, and the box is up. hard to say where this shaft is leading. It's too dark in there.
I don't think it's a good idea.
It's too dark.
I don't...
I won't go anywhere in such darkness. Getting hurt is... I need to go over something with you. Do you have a moment?
Sure.
I could use a flashlight.
Hopefully Edwards has one. Every patrol is equipped with one. That is, if he hasn't managed to forget it somewhere yet.
You have a flashlight with your equipment, don't you? Could I borrow it?
Of course.
A common police flashlight. Light. Oh my God. All three of them? All three of them murdered and buried in this cold, damp shaft. And the mark. It's how Max signed his paintings. What's going on here? What should I do? I decided to mark the sign, the one Max used to sign his paintings with, as evidence, because... I'll think that through, but I definitely need to do something about it. There's a symbol resembling an hourglass carved in their foreheads. Each of them has a bloody stain on their chest. That confirms conclusions we made back in Lyon. There's a symbol resembling an hourglass carved in their foreheads. There's a symbol resembling... There are no traces of blood on the ladder, and it's quite dusty. The murderer didn't use it. He simply tossed the bodies down the shaft. I decided to mark the sign, the one Max used to sign his paintings with, as evidence, because... The sign is tagged and the FBI crew will have to notice it. I hope I made the right decision.
You're really pale. Don't say you didn't expect that. I would have guessed we'd find them somewhere here.
No, not that. It's something else. There's something weird going on here, Kira. Dreadful. Something I don't understand.
You shouldn't be so hard on yourself. We've just found 3 dead bodies. That would shock anybody. Give it some time. It's a lot to take in. Or is it something else?
No, you're right. It's only the bodies. I just need to think a while.
You know what? Go and tell that cop to take you to the hotel. At least he'll be useful. I'll call you later, all right? get a shower, a snifter, and go to sleep. Agreed?
I guess you're right. Thanks. I won't go anywhere. Am I to use those two things together? I need to go over something with you. Do you have a moment?
Sure.
You can cancel the search for those technicians.
Wait, you want to say...
Come with me. You have to see for yourself.
Those bodies, I feel like an idiot. And to think I told you how thoroughly we'd searched. But that's the people I work with.
Well, maybe it would be better not to rely only on those procedures of yours and to show a little initiative.
Yeah, that may be so. Well, if you want, Edwards here can take you to the hotel.
I would be grateful. I need to recuperate a bit.
I understand. You've got a plane booked for tomorrow evening, right? To tell you the truth, I thought you would fly back to Europe without helping us in any way. I owe you more than an apology. You have plans for tomorrow? Would you accept an invitation for dinner?
I appreciate it, but I'd rather not make any plans. Maybe I'll just stay in the hotel.
Yeah, I understand how you feel. I've seen a lot, but I had my first time too. But hey, I'm just a man. You'll be fine. You know what? I'll call you tomorrow and ask if you're all right.
Right. Goodbye.
The morning's creeping in after a disconcerting night. Alone in your hotel room, you have a lot to think about. What will you put in the report? How can you describe things that scare you so much? Things you don't understand. 3 pairs of pale eyes guarding Max's sign. Oh, how I wish I could tell you that it's going to get better. That the morning will bring disclosure. That the worst is over. But I can't, Laura.
Come on, sit in the front. Soga can try sitting behind the bars for once. Can't you, Caesar?
Sure, I've never wanted anything more.
Is that allowed?
Well, after all, you're a cop, so what? And Burke wanted us to get you to the airport like a VIP guest. Those are his exact words.
People often misjudge him, don't they? But he's not really a...
Pandeo? Yeah, sure he is. Selfish, proud as a peacock.
You didn't hear the press conference, did you? How he talked about finding those bodies?
No, why?
Well, let her hear it.
Wait, I have it in my cell phone. I'll just turn up the volume.
Sometimes he says such bullshit we just have to record it with the boys. But this time it was really hard ass.
Here it is.
Captain Burke, who found the bodies? If I get it right, local police and the FBI were investigating the place at the same time.
Yes, our department had to pass the crime scene to the FBI. Nevertheless, when their investigation was heading nowhere, we took it over again.
How should we understand this?
I searched the crime scene myself, discussed my results with an expert invited by the FBI from France, and thus we came to the bodies. Of course, it's not my intention to praise myself. I only noticed a couple of things and realized a few connections. It's nothing that would...
Blah, 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 and he's celebrating himself for at least 5 more minutes.
That's really unbelievable.
You get used to it. I remember the...
To all patrols, code 1071 in Chinatown on Wentworth Street.
523, 10-4, we're close to it. We'll check it.
523,
There's been a gunshot nearby. We'll just check it, and then we can carry on. We do have time, right?
Of course, why not? I'd like to see you in action.
Should be somewhere around... Look, Burke's car.
Maybe he heard that too and got here ahead of us?
I don't think so. I'll ask headquarters. 523-1097. Burke's car is here. We require further instructions.
523-1023. 523. Captain Burke reported a meeting with a contact. He left particular instructions for no one to interrupt him.
What the hell does that mean? We've got a reported shooting here and we're not going to do anything about it? Burke may be in real shit.
523. Someone reported the 1071 and we can see a police car. Shouldn't we check it out?
523, stand with us. I'm trying to contact Captain Burke.
I hope they try his cell phone because they won't reach him in the car.
So we wait. Madame Durand, if it takes too long, we will call you a cab, all right?
Okay, at least I can stretch my legs.